What's up everybody, MDW here. Finally, after a few months off, I've actually got time to go and review an action figure. As you can see, I've got another pug now, little puppy pug who's got the cone of shame, so he's not going to let me do this video without being on my lap. So, but yeah, we have got today a big super duper Hot Toys figure through. It is the Emperor from Return of the Jedi. It's the deluxe version, so he's got his throne and everything with it. I don't know how many of you guys out there have seen this already, or how many of you guys are looking at picking this up, so I'm going to do a comprehensive review for you, just have a little look at it and see if it's worth the money. Let's go! Guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining me again. So, I'm going to get straight into it. The dog's gone to sleep now a little bit, so it gives me some free movement. So, standard Hot Toys box. You've got the picture of the figure on the front, with Emperor on his throne, the Star Wars logo there, deluxe edition down there. Other than that though, the box is pretty clear, as you can see. It's got kind of all the details of the production of the figure and the sculpt and everything on the back there. Then, a bit different than a lot of the Hot Toys figures, which I'm quite surprised about. So you take this kind of outer sleeve off. Now I've taken the figure out already because I want to have a little look at it before I reviewed it with you guys. So there is actually a whole window display box there. So the figure, when you pull it out first time, the figure's there, his throne's there, so you can display it like that if you want to. But it's quite a nice little touch. I haven't seen that before with any of the Hot Toys stuff. And then on the back, got a picture of the toy as well being displayed. There, what you get inside the box with the throne as well and everything. The throne has a light up feature with it. So the deluxe version comes with the throne, he obviously sits in, and it comes with Luke Skywalker's lightsaber hilt from Return of the Jedi that the Emperor kind of takes away and puts it on his chair, tapping it throughout the film. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the figure now. Cool, bing, and as if by magic, the figure is here with all the bits and pieces. So, you've got a couple of ways of displaying the Emperor. Obviously you can have him sitting on his chair, which is the way I'm going to have him done, but you also get the classic standard Star Wars base in it with it. So I'm going to go through and show you that a bit later, as well as the articulation of the figure. But there is the man himself there, the Emperor. So you can display him standing up on his base, posing that way, or you can do it with the throne. The throne is so big that I'm going to show you guys it now, because there's basically a bit of minor assembly to it. Hardly any, which is really good. I was really worried you have to put this in and do that. And so you've got one layer there with the extra hands and the accessories of the Emperor. Again, I'll go through those in a minute. But yeah, this is the main bulk of it here, is what we want to see is the throne. So again, packed really nicely. It's got multiple layers of plastic on it. So the throne comes in two bits there. So you've got the actual pivot, the stand on the throne that sits on, and then you've actually got what's quite a heavy piece there, and there is the Emperor's throne itself. It's basically say a piece of plastic or vinyl, it feels like. Well, yeah, plasticky vinyl kind of feel, so it's not metallic or anything like that. It's got loads of details with the control pads and everything on it. Nice paint job, but I say again, I'll do a close-up review of that in a second. And that just literally pops in under there, sits down like that. It's Emperor's throne room, and then you obviously get the classic instructions with it. And another nice little touch, which I'll show you guys in a minute as well. You get some force lightning, as you can see that lightning to put from the Emperor's hands as well. So yeah, that's all the assembly pretty much, guys. You see, he fits in there perfectly, but let's have a look now closer at the figure and the chair itself. Okay guys, if by magic, here we are once again, close up, having a look at the Emperor figure. So, I really like it, straight away. The first thing I thought when I got out of the box was, I'm not too sure about the cape. Because I don't know if you guys remember in Jedi, his cape looks kind of really heavy and it drapes really nicely and kind of flows. Yeah, you can't see his feet. It looks kind of, yeah, it drapes off him really great. And when I took this first out of the packaging, I thought, I don't know about these seams cut all the way down. You can see the cloth here across the middle of him, and his actual robe's kind of puffed out quite a bit at the bottom here, there. And I just thought, I don't know if I like that look. I don't know whether it hangs like it does in the film. I just thought it looks a bit too doll-like, possibly. I had like nightmares of like the original kind of sideshow ones I'd done years ago, which was kind of really tight. It just looked really bad in certain places. But once you take it out, you kind of mess around with it and kind of play around with the cape positioning and make sure you kind of pull his sleeves in and make them a lot tighter and kind of mess around with his hood and all this kind of stuff, it does look a lot better, as you guys can see. I mean, I'm a lot happier with it now than I was when I first took it out of the box. So just bear that in mind, just have a little play with it and get the cape in the right position. The robes itself does have wire going through it, so it's got little wiry bits in the actual sleeves here, so you can kind of, look, so you can pose that, so you can have it really kind of draping kind of close together, or you can have it really wide. I don't know why you want that, but yeah, kind of like that. So that's on both sides of it as well. The main thing for me though was obviously his cowl at the front here, so this bit has got wiring going all the way through it here, so that's really good. You can literally put his, put the cape in there, the hood in. You can make it really low and cover his face over, like pretty much to like nothing, which is cool. Or you can have it, really wide open, or you kind of really, that cool thing to do. It kind of goes into a little kind of ring around the clasp here. You got these two little cool bits there like that. So that's kind of how I think I'm going to display it. So yeah, that was really cool. I was really pleased with the way that looks and the way it turned out, and the design of the figure. So let's have a little word though on the sculpting of it. As you can see, I mean, this is absolutely superb. Just like the actor Ian McDermott, really great actor, played the Emperor obviously in all the films, Darth Sidious and Senator Palpatine. But yeah, really excellent. Now, what I also got when you came out the box as well, which I was quite pleased with, was they have done no expense spared for. Yes. Look at the old haircut on that. Yeah, they've spent a lot of time on the head sculpt, newly developed head sculpt. Each head apparently has been kind of painted individually, and the main thing they said about on the website when they were kind of putting this figure forward was that the sculpt, like the aging on the face, the wrinkles, and you guys can see that from here. But I mean, they've just kind of taken off his little stand there. The closer look at this. I don't know if you guys can make that out on there, but look at the wrinkles on his neck. Literally, he has got like a little bit of turkey neck going on there, kind of really old flesh hanging down. It's wrinkled all the way up with lots of different shading, very subtle under his cheekbones, around his chin, behind his ears there, across his forehead, like the little bumps that he gets when he's Mace Windu's rebounding his force lightning back on him. So yeah, really excellent skin detail, and that goes for the hands as well. You guys can see it there, very pale hands. His fingernails are all kind of a bit old and decayed, kind of cracks in them, and they're a bit of a darker offset to his skin, so that's a really nice touch. Got loads of veins going through it, like they're almost picked out in like a blue, so he's got, you can see his like old wizened veins under there, varicose veins or whatever, and then his palm has got, you guys can see the detail on it. So I was absolutely blown away with that, because you think how much detail or sculpting can you go into on the Emperor really, because the actual figure itself is really a big black robe, but superb, and his eyes are evil. Where some of the other Hot Toys figures in the past, you've got this kind of deadpan look. They haven't really got it for this one. He actually looks like he's looking at something or someone. It's not kind of like a boss-eyed look. It's, I don't know whether his kind of low brow kind of accentuates actually kind of more. You can't really see what he's looking out at. It kind of covers the eyes a bit, but I really like that. And I say his face, I think he's great. He's kind of the pose. They could have done him just looking serious, but he's got that kind of really evil smile that he does throughout Return of the Jedi, and in Revenge of the Sith, mainly in Return of the Jedi. And I say the sculpt of the hair is really nice as well. So again, there's a few different shades going on there. All the hairs have been picked out. It really is superb, really is, and it looks such a good likeness for Ian McDermott as well. And the teeth, I say, again, are a bit yellowed. He's got some really horrible lines around his mouth and a dark under his eyes. So yeah, really great. And I saw that when it first came out, I was like, yep, superb. And then it's just, I don't know, even in Revenge of the Sith when he does this, but when you just put the hood over and bend it like that, it just absolutely finishes it off. Superb. Okay, so let's run down the articulation of the figure. So let's have a look at the rest of the oval figure. So articulation wise, because he's obviously quite cloth and material orientated, the figure, he can move quite freely. So his arms go up and down. He's got the hinge joint there. The shoulder rotates all the way around, and his hand goes all the way. He hasn't got much of a torso crunch because of all these kind of robe bits around there. He's got like a little bit of a turn at his waist and a little bit of a crunch, but not much though. His legs go pretty much all the way up there, and so they don't really go back that much. I wouldn't really bend that back, but yeah, kind of go back a little bit. And then it obviously join at his knees, can bend there as well. And he's got a little swivel at his ankle there as well. So the boot actually ends here, but you can actually swivel his ankle kind of around there for a little bit of posability. There's a lot of detail underneath his robes that are quite cool as well. So you see this is very nice, kind of soft like material, almost like velvet. You guys can see the sheen on that as well, so it goes with his kind of regal keeping of being the Emperor. Very nice material, drapes and sits really nicely on the figure. It's cool seeing what he wears under that, because you don't really see any of this in the actual film itself. So that's cool. It's got a little kind of plastic black clasp there that holds all his robes together and his hood, so that's quite a nice touch. And then obviously, like I said, you saw his boots there. Under suit is kind of like a black, just like pants he's wearing under there. And then if you want to know what boot the Emperor wears, it's some sort of Chelsea boot in suede. But yeah, so there's a lot of detail for the figure, even underneath the black cape and everything. So really nice figure all round. Okay guys, let's have a look at the Emperor's chair now. We've looked at the figure himself, so let's have a look at his throne. So like I said before, there's two bits to it. One is literally the bottom piece there that fits into the throne at the bottom. You need two AAA batteries there, on and off switch, I'll show you that in a second, that lights up parts of the throne. Really nice sleek design, as we saw from Return of the Jedi. Nice colour one all over, so it's just kind of like a black colour. Got two control panels, one on each side there. I believe parts of those light up, and then you've got a smaller control panel here. The whole thing is made of kind of like a lightweight kind of vinyl plastic, so it's got quite a nice feel to it. It's got, as I say again, quite nice and lightweight. The same with this material here, so this is an actual material, this is just kind of all sculpted in as part of the same kind of plastic. I'll take it around the side there. So this, it's nice, got a nice kind of sheen feel to it. There, it's not like super glossy, but it's got a kind of nice overall feel to it, nice and smooth. And say it just, well, I mean, it's the throne, Not really much to say about it. Paint app's really nice. I think got this kind of purple going on the central bit there, and he fits in there really nicely, which I'll show you guys in a second. I'm going to move this down here so there's a little bit more detail you see at the top here, a couple of bits. When I first looked at it, I thought, hang on, it's going to fit in there, do you know what I mean? Because it does look quite small, but you kind of, he slouches in the throne, so you'll see in a second once you put him in there. But yeah, let's go and turn the lights off now and have a look at, turn the lights off here, and turn one of my other lights on. Go. There we go. Okay, so let's go and pop the old on switch on there. Hey, there we go, guys. So you can see that. So really nice details, and it really nice and bright. All of it. There's quite a lot of them on there as well, which is really pleasing. So you've got literally one yellow one, two red buttons on that side, and I didn't even realise these two bits lighted up as well. So you've got a couple of red buttons there and a yellow one again, and then two. Do you know what? These are really bright. They are. I don't know if you guys can see the kind of. Back the camera there, but that is very bright. Look at that. That one's not so bright, but these two on this side, I don't know what lamps they're putting that on there, but jeez. Yeah, excellent, superb. And then you guys can see the underlight there, just at the top, which kind of lights down and illuminates the Emperor when he's sitting there in the dark, pondering the evilness of the Sith. Right, so we had a look at the throne, accessories. The Emperor does deliver with these as well, so you get the exclusive. As I said, the deluxe version, you get obviously the throne with it, and you get Luke Skywalker's lightsaber hilt from Jedi. This is really nice surprise, and they're having that in there, because I actually, like I said, I don't actually read anything, I just go and buy the figures, but yeah, I knew that you got the throne with this one, but really nice. Detail on it is superb. You guys can see the paint of this, you've got this kind of copper colour there, the gold around the hilt. It's got this little kind of hook for his belt that kind of moves a bit. Yeah, really nice detail. So you can pop that out, have the Emperor looking after that while he's trying to turn him to the dark side. You've got the Emperor's crazy cane. Really cool. Again, let's say it's like a matte black. Matte black. It's glossy black, shiny as anything is. You guys can see that reflecting off there as well. It's made some sort of like rare, like stone or something. I don't know. Or don't really know the lore behind that. But yeah, so there's that. He's got a specific hand that can hold that. Really nice again. Design on it, just like the vintage action figure. A couple of hands. So we've got the hands I've got in here are his Force Lightning hands. But he's got a couple of pointy kind of, if you will not be turned, you will be destroyed hands kind of thing. I believe this hand's for his walking stick. One of them is, yeah, there we go, yeah. So that kind of hand fits in for his walking stick if you want to pose him like that. Another hand, I'll open that side there. A pointy one, and then kind of, you will be destroyed. And then a kind of a funny kind of, the half grip hand. And then you get a couple of pegs. So if you want to put these into these hands, save you kind of taking the pegs out of your other figures, switching them over, it's quite nice and easy. Spare ones there if you lose them. And then my favourite accessory, the Force Lightning. You all know that's what the Emperor, when he does it in Jedi for the first time, you're like, when you're a kid, what the hell? He hasn't got a lightsaber, he's shooting lightning from his hand. Mind blown. So yeah, you get two of these with him. Really long as well, actually. It's got the whole screen there pretty much taken up, and it kind of fades down. So it's clear at the start here and goes all the way down this kind of mid-range, and then kind of dark purple at the end, which is cool. And then you've got the other one there, which kind of spreads out a bit more. There are two of those really excellent additions, and these literally fit on to his hands like so. So in the instruction manual there, so we get this one here, get his hand, and it's literally the flat hand like this, and then these bits of Force Lightning have a specific way that they've moulded them, so they literally just do fit onto his hands. You kind of push them on. I don't want to do it because I can't really do it while manning the camera, but you get the idea, guys. So yeah, it literally kind of sits around his fingers like that. There we go, like kind of like that, and yeah. That's how you pose it with the Force Lightning, but I'll take some stills of that in a second with it. But yeah, overall though, some really good accessories with the Emperor. And last but not least, we have the Star Wars standard base that comes with them there. So it's got the concrete floor for the Death Star, looks like, or wherever it is, Star Destroyer Bay. Star Wars logo on there, Emperor Palpatine. And obviously you've got the adjustable spring, so you can adjust this up or down there to place your figure's legs over the top and stops them from falling over, which is really good because you don't want to break your figure. And then with this one, for some reason, you get another standard, another piece that you can like stick over the top of this. The thing is, it's quite similar. So I don't really know what they're doing with that. It's like literally a little bit of a darker grey, and it's got a different feeling to it. So this is like smooth, but this is more of a rougher feel to it. So I don't really know that, you know. Yeah, I don't really know. You could peel that off and stick it over the top. I think I'm just going to keep it like this, to be honest with you, because it fits in with perhaps the Stormtroopers, or I don't know whether the Royal Guard come with these same coloured bases, because obviously you'd want the Royal Guard sitting with them. But then you're only going to use this if you're going to display him with the throne. So, but I just thought I'd show you guys that. That's the base that comes with the Emperor. There's a quick demo here, guys, of how to take the hands off. So you literally just squeeze them off, pull them, and then put the other hand on, and then twist in place. There we go, everybody. There's my review of the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Emperor from Return of the Jedi Deluxe figure. Definitely worth paying the extra money to pick up the throne version of this figure. I think having the base in there so you can display him standing up or on a throne is a major bonus. The accessories he comes with are really great, really well thought out. The lightning is really nice the way it just sits kind of on his fingers there. So, you know, it just looks like he's just shooting right out of his hands. The likeness of the figure to Ian McDermott is crazy good, as well as the app and all the details of the aging, the wrinkles around his face and his neck really did stand this figure out for me. I was also really impressed with the light up features of the throne as well. So when it gets dark, I'm actually going to take a few more stills, perhaps put them on my Instagram, but the light and the brightness of some of the control panels were really, really good. I was really impressed by that. It definitely makes this figure stand out. He's going up pretty soon on the Hot Toys website. I paid around £300 for him. So, you know, it's a big figure. I mean, you guys think, I've got £300, but I definitely think it's worth investing in. You know, it's the Emperor, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? Standing next to Darth Vader or two Royal Guards behind, this will be a really strong figure and just literally like a central display in anyone's collection. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'm going to try and do a few more videos now because I've got a couple of up-to-date Hot Toys coming out. So I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Find MDW on Facebook and Instagram now at MDW_toys.